Who here hasn't been to space?
Why?
You better not throw up on my ship.
Approaching jump in 3, 2, 1.
We'll jump into the She-Hulk reaction and then talk about that with you guys and see what you guys are thinking about this new TV spot and get you guys' excitement level on where She-Hulk is and when that's coming out. I do know Andor got pushed back, and we'll talk about that too with it being... Well, She-Hulk, I believe, got pushed back, not Andor. But we'll see. Let's get into this TV spot here. Sorry.
You like it or not, you're now a superhero.
Very good.
Just trying to show you.
No,
It's done.
I'm shown. I did not go to law school to become a vigilante.
Always in the first Sunday bench of the precipice.
All right, let's do this.
Who the hell are you?
That name's on
She-Hulk, attorney at law, only on Disney Plus.
Yeah, I've been saying it. They do those TV spots. They do so many of those damn TV spots before they release something.
No, they really do. It's hard to keep up with them.
It is. There's so many of them. And I really don't like watching them that many. I felt like with Doctor Strange, we watched so many of them. It just, like, when I went into Doctor Strange, I was not shocked.
I watched half of Doctor Strange before I watched Doctor Strange. Like, it was just... So much of it was just so giving into what the actual film was. But I don't know, with this, they, like I said before we even started filming, like, what they've given us hasn't really showed too much, in my opinion. Like, all we know is that we're going to get, but we already knew we were going to get Daredevil. We didn't know we were going to get Wong or anything, but we knew we were getting Daredevil. Kevin Feige said himself that this show is, like, the perfect opportunity to, you don't know what Marvel character is going to be in there.
Right.
So, I mean... We kind of already knew there were going to be some cameos in the show and everything, but they haven't really showed too much of the storyline or anything.
No, they haven't shown a lot of the story line. They did change, how she gets her powers a little bit. I mean, it's still the blood transfusion, but how it happens is a little different. As I've said from day one, this show looks like it's really going to be fun. It's one of the most things I'm ready for, left in Phase 4.
No, there's so much potential in it, like... For the future, too, the MCU just started this will be really the first time we see Daredevil in the MCU and everything. It'll be opportunity to progress Hulk's story finally. Opportunity to start She-Hulk's story, and just so much in it, because you go back with Abomination and everything. So, one thing I want to see is like an MCU version of Hulk and Abomination fighting or something.
Right.
How we had in the old movie or whatever, but...
Well, yeah, it's like I keep saying, too. Whatever they do with Hulk at the end of this, and some of the rumors that we've heard, we kind of think that it's going to be back to Savage Hulk. But I hope that that's exactly what it is. It absolutely has to go back to seeing him as Savage Hulk. I can't do any more of the Professor Hulk. Yoga Hulk. I'm trying to get to World War Hulk, and I think Mark Ruffalo honestly deserves that. He hasn't had his solo film. He hasn't gotten to have one, and I think that would be an amazing solo film for him to be a part of, to have his first, Hulk film, and just wreck shit as Hulk. I think that would be such a good movie.
That's not even just one movie, too. Like, that's like a trilogy for him, in my opinion. You can give that whole storyline throughout 3 movies.
Right.
Just because there'd be no need to rush it all into one movie and then make some mistake, probably, of killing someone off that you shouldn't or something, or not doing what you... So that story just deserves... He should get his trilogy just like every other main Avenger character has.
Yeah, and like I said, I think Mark Ruffalo definitely would... I know he's talked about how he would love to do something like that. Kind of like when Elizabeth Olsen was talking about how she would love to do the Scarlet Witch, and they, gave it to her. And I think Kevin Feige, Marvel, they know what fans want. They know that they see those things. They have the PR team that's out there on social media spaces like Twitter that are seeing, like, hey, the fans are wanting this, the fans are wanting that. Like, even when people were begging for more Toby and Andrew, Sony outright tweeted, like, yeah, we see it. We see what you guys are saying. Like, we know that you guys want more. Yeah. Like, so it's like they see these things. They know what the fans are wanting, and the fans are wanting to get rid of Professor Hulk. We want to get rid of Professor Hulk. We want Savage Hulk back in here. or I mean, even if it's not Savage Hulk, if it's like the Maestro or something like that, I'm good with that because Maestro was super still in control of his faculties.
He's Professor Hulk,
brute.
but more so
Yeah.
Hulk.
Yeah, but still Hulk. Like I'd be cool with Maestro or something like that. What's going on, Cooper? We appreciate you guys. The Cooper Broom. We appreciate you guys being here with us. Johnny, yes, I agree too. Like Professor Hulk is just not it, bro. It's just it's not it at all. So
I'm not even sure if the kids really appeal to him. Like,
no, like that's what I'm saying. Like
if I was a kid, I'd rather see the big green niggas.
I feel sorry for
shit.
these kids, this generation. Our generation, we grew up getting to see Hulk be rageful, Hulk be savage, Hulk be this, Hulk be that. I don't know how many kids now are reading comic books, but if there are little kids reading comic books, that's the only way you're getting a savage Hulk, because on screen this generation hasn't gotten one. They only unless they go back and watch the 2008 Incredible Hulk film that is canon, then sure, then you got him there, and then you got him in the handful of stuff you got him in the MCU. But it's just the impact too, that, and not just the impact, him being such a legacy iconic character in Marvel, and to take him and downgrade him, that is I've seen that meme so many times. The biggest downgrade in Marvel is literally taking Hulk and just making him what they've made him. So
literally after Infinity War, nothing. Literally nothing. Like in the first Avengers movie, that shit, I don't know who wrote that, because that's when he was really written the best. Or even that first scene in the beginning of Civil War,
Josh Whedon.
Or no, the first scene in Ultron.
Like I said, that first scene in Ultron when they're a team and they're coming out, that is probably one of the best openings to I also think Endgame's opening is one of the best openings, but one of the best openings to a Marvel film, because like you see the team, and that's something for me, and we'll get into that when we do the tier list for Phase 4, but that's something for me that is just so missing, and we've talked about this, missing in Phase 4. That's why when I went back and watched Age of Ultron the other day, I was like, man, I miss the team. I miss seeing like how they are all interacting together, like Cap and Thor hitting Cap's shield and then blast and sending an energy blast to the soldiers. I'm like, bro, that's like, I miss that. I want to, and I know we're gonna get that with like hopefully the new Avengers team that's coming up with She-Hulk and everybody else like that. But man, it's just missing in the MCU right now, and I think that's what's it's just a drag.
There's got to be something in this that happens to She-Hulk or something that pisses him off and just sends him off or some shit. Because
I just don't see them keeping it.
I was gonna say, I don't see
if
any
they
way
do,
it can progress him. Just keep us interested in him as a character with the Professor Hulk or anything. It's just not appealing.
Right.
Johnny Washington said Ragnarok was the last real Hulk. I think so.
Yeah.
Right before he got his ass kicked, the Copper Broom. Savage Hulk is way more interesting and funny than Professor Hulk. I agree.
Yeah.
Because he's like, not to be rude or anything, I mean, he's not real, but he's a dumbass. Like, when he's just Savage Hulk or whatever. So he's kind of just not really giving much thought to anything. He's kind of just...
It's just boring. Like, I mean, you think about the scene in Endgame when they went back in time and Captain America said, Hulk smashed things, and he's like, I think it's gratuitous, but whatever. I'm just like, bro, that's so boring. That is so boring. I'm like, that is so boring. Like, nobody wants to see that. We want to see that Hulk smashing shit. We want to see Hulk like when Natasha pushed him in Age of Ultron. She's like, I'm sorry, but I need the other guy. It's like, was that an Age of Ultron? Yeah, that was an Age of Ultron. I'm like, bro, that's the Hulk we want. Because if she would have pushed him down, he would have go, oh, Natasha, why'd you push me for? Like, nobody wants to see that shit. Like, that's not Hulk. So I know She-Hulk is going to be a fun show. I think it's really going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to She-Hulk. So,